Hello my friends, Alfredo, the Rebel Turner, and I am back. And I'm back with another piece of carrot wood. And it's going to be quite a challenge of a turning in the sense of the design and to maintain as much as I can out of this piece. Or show off the best possible way that I can on this piece. It's a crotch with lots of character going on through here. So I'm looking at this as possibly being the bottom and working it out this way, but I'm gonna have to go deep enough to go into all these deep crevices. And by the time I get beyond those crevices, then there will be nothing to show out of the character that is shown here. If I orient it in a way that this could be somewhat of the top, which would mean that I would have to set it up on somewhat of an angle. So this part would be parallel with the top, and that would be the top of the piece. So I think I'm going to try that, but before doing that, because it's going to be so offset and heavy, I'm going to actually shave on the bandsaw a section of it to cut it parallel with this front. Let's see how that works. Well, this took a little bit more work than I anticipated just to do this balance act. But when all said and done, it will be worth the extra. And this one really is a tough one because I don't know exactly how it will play out for me. I have a feeling, but it's not real in the sense that that's what's going to be. And I have to alleviate a little bit from the bottom on before I can do anything else with the top, because I want to make a tenon over here and shape it so I can get a little bit of speed, not much. I figure this will probably run it at 320 RPM to start off with. Let's see what we got. This is 270 RPM. Speed to 350 RPM. And I can. And of course it stores the outside tip. I'm going to go from inside so I can tame this bark a little bit and see exactly where I'm going to end up. I don't want to be shaving it away or clipping it away, but I'm not even sure if it's important right now for me to save it. But I have to come up to this point, I think. If I was to take it right now, it would make this, maintain this, and I am not so sure about this part right here. And I have to at least come up to the top of this, which is kind of torn up anyway. Okay, that's going to look like a nice crock pot. A beautiful wood to turn, but even then, any help you can give it is always a great thing. clear that up on the first pass. So I will keep sneaking it in the tool rest as close as I can. Still hitting there. So I'll pass it up a little bit more and I should be able to get it out of there very soon. And again, the carrot wood comes through and makes a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood with beautiful markings. I can only imagine a burl on this type of wood. And it pulls really beautifully and fairly quick. But the smoothness, the cut, is a little bit like a maple. Not that it looks like maple, but it cuts and it's tight grain like maple. Could also say the same thing for cherry. Be back later. Well, I gotta say, the colors on this piece and the choice on the orientation really made the piece. Not so sure about the shape overall, but what I was able to capture, this going through the light streaks going through on the opposite sides, and I think that's what the piece really had to show. And I think it really presents itself. So right now I have it where I've applied a couple of coats of spray-on lacquer. Well, I'm back. I'm going to lightly sand this with steel wool, break that shine down a little bit. Time to get the bottom cleaned up and finish it. See if that's deep enough to reach the bottom. I don't think so. Gotta put something a little bit longer than that. Real quick, go in here, take that all the way down. Here it is. The wood grain and the colors are just unbelievable. People ask me, oh, where can I get carrot wood? Oh, carrot wood? What is carrot wood? Do me a favor. Google it. It's much easier than asking what is carrot wood. Unless it didn't exist, or you can't pull it up. But carrot wood is a wood that was, I think, so I'm going to guess because I don't bother looking it up. I know it's carrot wood, but I've looked it up a long time ago. I think it was introduced in Florida from Australia. And like many, many other trees that come from other countries, and they plant it in Florida, it becomes invasive. It kills the local trees. And it survives, but it's a beautiful tree. The reason why it's called carrot wood is because it grows these clusters of these orange, non-edible berries on it. And I mean, the tree grows so many of those berries, which is what sprouts it up, it's its seed, and that the weight of them sometimes are so heavy that limbs just break off the tree. So it grows very fast over here in Florida, and it grows to good sized trees. I mean, like this one. I mean, I only picked up the branches that I could possibly pick up. The guy that cut it down had many, many large limbs, and the root and all that stuff was there for the taking. But unfortunately, I cannot take that sort of stuff. I am not, I don't have the capabilities, don't have the truck, don't have a lift, don't have a lathe that's big enough, chainsaw, I'm limited. So I picked up just a few pieces. Hopefully somebody else will grab some that will suit me. But it's not a wood that I come across all the time, even though it's invasive down here. This is only the second time in the time that I've been turning that I've actually come across somebody that had cut something in their yard down. So, but yes, if you ever see it in your area, I don't think it can grow in cold climates, but grab it, because what it has to present is pretty nice. you know, of course, not all of it is going to look like this. This was very selectively put on the lathe in a way that was going to give me this. If you saw it, it was a crotch, and I really put it on an angle where the crotch itself, which was the lowest part of the wood, was the top, including this piece going out there. So how you put it up could have a large impact on what it looks like. But no matter what, even if it was a straight cut, it would still be some pretty awesome stuff, because the carrot wood itself is always got some nice colorations. Yeah, and yesterday, of course, I also was excited because I found another piece of the fat wood, and I did another mushroom bowl, or droop over bowl. And I think it came out pretty nice. Added a little bit detail on the top so it wouldn't be just plain. It's a small mouth and it sits really well, and it is translucent. That's the thing with this fat wood, it's always translucent. So if you put it up against the light, you're going to see the red glow coming out of it. But this is the piece. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very soon. I know we will, because I am still not doing anything other than spending time in the lathe. So take care. We'll see you again.